Hi everybody, Happy New Year. I cannot believe it's 2025. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday season. I had a great time. My daughters were visiting me and they were here for a couple of weeks and we just stayed home for Christmas and we cooked up a storm. And I've been spending the last few weeks pretty much doing laundry and cleaning up my house. But it's the start of a brand new year, so I wanted to pop on and talk about starting a new habit and sticking to it. So I know that many of us have New Year's resolutions, myself included. We always start the year with our best intentions, and then as the weeks go by, sometimes those best intentions drop off at the wayside. So today I'm here to talk about ways in which we can stick to our new habits. Simple ways that actually work, and I hope you find them helpful. Speaking of starting new habits, have you heard that the flavored air category has become a leading alternative to smoking and vaping? It's a whole new movement towards better habits led by the sponsor of today's video, Fume. Fume is an award-winning flavored air device that draws flavor to your mouth and not your lungs. It's a great way to satisfy your oral fixation. It's free from nicotine and vapor, and it's safe to use everywhere. There are lots of delicious flavors. This is my favorite. It's called Spearmint Ice. It's very refreshing and very satisfying, and it's free from any of the harmful side effects of your other habits. I love its sleek design. It's perfect for on the go, and it also helps to calm anxiety. It has a magnet, and there's clicks, so it's a perfect gadget to fiddle with. So Fume constantly participates in third-party studies to ensure its safety for its users, and it's also backed by doctors in the US. Fume fills the void, ditching a bad habit. It's not a vape and it has no vapor. You can use it anywhere. Plus, there's no nicotine and it's not addictive. There are so many delicious non-toxic flavors. It's a guilt-free alternative. There are no batteries needed and you'll never need to charge it. Get freedom from smoke, nicotine, and toxins for 1/3 the cost of your bad habit. Fume has already helped over 300,000 people start better habits. Try Fume today, and if you order the Journey Pack using my code Janine Delaney, you'll get a free Fume topper. It's an awesome accessory to level up your experience. Go to tryfume.com/Janine Delaney or scan the QR code on screen. Okay, so now let's get into the rest of the video and talk about ways to start a new habit and stick to it. So, the very first thing you want to do is to set a goal. I think this is so important. Many people want to start habits, but they don't have a goal in mind on what that habit will achieve. For example, if you want to start a new habit to do a nighttime routine, that's easy enough, but you're likely to fall short of the habit if you don't take into consideration what the end goal of that will be. So for example, my end goal with starting a nighttime routine is I want to sleep better, feel refreshed when I wake up, and have more energy throughout the day. The different habits that go into that goal will be things like making sure that I turn my cell phone off at least 30 minutes before bed. Maybe I want to read a book, relax, set an atmosphere with some incense or candles. So these are all habits that will ultimately help me achieve my goal. I hope that makes sense, but I think that a lot of people don't consider the goal, and therefore it's really easy to drop off when it comes to habits. So that's my very first suggestion. My next suggestion is to start small. So habits are ones that have time to build. We need to make sure that they're manageable and that we don't start off in too grandiose of a way. For example, if our goal is to lose weight, we want to have certain habits that build up to that. So I like to call them stacking habits, which simply means that we start off with 1 or 2 habits to reach the goal, and then once we've accomplished those, we stack additional habits. So for example, when we talk about weight loss, let's think about all of the good habits that have to go into that. Maybe we want to start off by creating a grocery list with some healthy foods. Then we want to incorporate a fitness routine into that. We also want to incorporate positive mindsets. But if you start off with all of these habits from the get-go, it can be really, really overwhelming. And again, you're likely to drop off with the habits. So stack the habits. Pick ones that are super easy to begin with, things that you can easily incorporate into your life, and give yourself a couple of weeks to establish the habit. Let's remember it takes about 2 weeks to start a new habit and 2 weeks to break a bad habit. So when it comes to stacking habits to ultimately reach the goal, we want to start small and then every couple of weeks stack on additional habits. Before you know it, a few months will pass and you'll have a whole new routine for yourself. In line of starting new habits, another really great thing to do is to track your habits. So it's good to know how you're doing. You can keep a journal if that's helpful. You can also do little voice recordings in your phone if that's helpful, whatever method is good for you. But tracking the habits and making sure we're staying on track is always a really good thing. That said, if you have a day where you need to stray from the habit, that's totally fine. Don't beat yourself up. Forgive yourself. It's really okay to be flexible. Not everyone is perfect all the time. There's no such thing as perfect. So if you fall off, just get right back on again. And then when you do achieve those habits, give yourself a little reward. So if it's something like making sure you're exercising 5 days a week and you reach that goal over time, give yourself a little reward. Maybe go out and buy yourself a cute workout outfit or go for a nice walk on the beach, something that makes you feel good. And then lastly, surround yourself with people that understand what you're trying to accomplish and are a form of social support. So they say birds of a feather flock together. I like to surround myself with positive energy people, people that understand what I like to do in life, and if they have the same hobbies and things they enjoy, that's even bigger of a plus for me. So I hope that you found this helpful. Again, start small, make sure that you're tracking and rewarding yourself, stay flexible, and support system is key. If you have any other things that you think are helpful, I would love to hear them in the comments. Please drop them below. It's always great to learn from one another. I hope that you have a wonderful start of your new year, and I hope that you accomplish all of your goals and you're able to set some really positive habits for yourself that help keep you feeling great and healthy. Make sure to share the video with anyone you feel would benefit from it. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please make sure to do so for more health, beauty, and wellness tips. I'll see you all soon.